Welcome to Local Gods. My name is Marco Liu.
And I'm James Han.
And today we have the privilege of having singer-songwriter Stephanie Poetri on the show.
Hey yo, it's me.
I mean, first off, Stephanie, congratulations. You just celebrated your nuptials, right?
What's that?
You just got married.
I did, yeah. Whoop, whoop.
Damn, is that like a Gen X term, Gen Y term? Like it's
I
old?
knew what I read books. No, I'm just kidding.
I did not go to college, so I don't know anything.
No, it's kind of like I don't know. People don't really say nuptials. It's not really part of the.
I like my SAT terms, honestly.
He will throw a bunch of words that you never heard about, you know?
It's the only good thing about the English language, the wide variety of vocabulary. But congratulations on your wedding, your marriage. How's it like being married?
The exact same. I feel like me and Asher, since we met, we were like an old married couple from the start, so nothing changed other than the legality of it.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Nice.
That's life.
Wow. But yeah, besides that, we actually saw you live at Head in the Clouds not too long ago. It's your second or third that you've performed at?
I think it's like my fifth or sixth.
Fifth?
No, the lore is long.
Okay.
Yeah, I think my first one was in 2019, but I did one song.
Oh, yeah, because that was the first one, right?
That was the second one.
The second one? Okay.
Yeah, it was in Chinatown, I think.
Yes.
And then I did each one ever since. Yeah, so I think this one's my fifth.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I think.
So LA and New York. And
No, I've never done New York.
Oh, you haven't done New York.
Yeah.
Okay. They had a Head in Clouds in Jakarta, right? Or
Yes, they did. Oh my gosh, in 2022.
Yeah, it was in recent years.
Yeah, that was and then the Manila one too.
Oh, wow. Dude, I
didn't know it was Manila.
Oh yeah, there's also a
didn't know
China
that.
one.
Okay.
Never been to that one, but
Wow.
I heard it goes crazy.
I'm sure. But now you're a resident in LA, right? Or do you go
Yes.
back and forth a lot?
No, I wish I go back more often to Indonesia, but I'm just kind of stuck here working. Got to feed my two children, my two cats. You know?
Okay.
Oh, okay. Cat
Okay.
mom.
No, I don't leave that often.
Oh, got it. So a lot of people, for one, I wasn't sure about this, or I had no idea really that Indonesia was such a huge country. I think it's the fourth most populous country in the world behind the United States, actually. And the only Indonesian people I knew growing up, I grew up in Southern California, were Chindos.
Yeah.
Do you know what Chindos are, James? James is not from here originally, so that's...
Let's take a guess.
Yeah.
Is this a multiple choice question?
No.
No, it's just a direct question.
It's open-ended?
Yeah.
What's
It's actually a
chindo?
language question because you got to guess what the...
Yeah.
what it's a
Chinese
mix of.
Indonesian.
Yeah.
Good job.
Good job.
Most Koreans would say, is that a type of dog? Because there's Korean
Jindoke?
Jindos. Yeah, exactly. But
No ordinary Korean.
yeah. At least, true that. At least for me, a lot of folks from Indonesia and Southern California, they're usually tied into some church network or something. And there are a lot of Chinese Indonesians that are from a church background. And so those were the only Indonesians I knew. And then I had a few growing up at the church I was at, and I had no idea what they were. I thought are they Indian Chinese? Or I literally had no conception of what Indonesia was. So what does being Indonesian mean to you? And what do you miss the most from Indonesia, from home?
Yeah. I mean, dude, well, the crazy part about Indonesia is it's so diverse. With a big population comes diversity, I think, especially in Indonesia. So you have people who are Chinese Indonesians. You have people who, look very Southeast Asian. If you look at my siblings, we have different dads, but my siblings look like Southeast Asians. And then I think my mom might be more Chinese Indonesian, but
Got it.
it's everybody kind of just looks. Everybody doesn't really know what we are. Some dude in an Uber was like, "Are you French?" I'm like, "What? Do I look French?"
Opposite. Well, maybe.
I don't know.
Do not. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, she was about to rage.
But no, Indonesia is there's so much culture and history and like crazy lore. If you take the time to like read the books and stuff. But yeah, and the people are known to be very polite. Like my dad's like just a white dude from Texas, but he was like, what he misses the most about Indonesia is how everyone is so polite and so like kind, and it's just like ingrained in the culture. So like you go to a restaurant, right, and you like are gonna go eat, like the people on the other table sometimes will be like, oh, enjoy your food, just like they're all very like, it's also like communal, and they like are very accepting. But yeah, I think what I miss the most about it is just the people, the culture. Like I do miss kind of like everybody kind of knows everybody else, even if they don't, it feels like you already know them. It's just very casual, very like friendly.
Yeah, it's very we centric. It's very like
you take care of your people, like even if, for example, like you don't know someone in your family that well, like cousins or cousins, if they need to come and stay with you for a while, like it's super chill. Like everybody just takes care of other people.
For sure.
The
closest I've been to Indonesia is like Singapore. And the thing that really shocked me about Singapore when I first went a few years ago was it was 80 degrees at all times of day.
Yeah.
Is it like that in Indonesia?
I think it's worse.
It's worse.
with humidity.
It's so crazy. It's so hot. Bro, and my house is an open concept house. So the AC is not on. So my mom's just like,
What do you mean open? What?
like like an open concept, like it's like
Like something
like
by the beach?
No, like there's no walls. It's like either all glass or like you let the air in all the time.
Oh, wow.
It's like an open wall concept.
Very feng shui.
Yeah.
And my mom, she do be, I don't know, that's all her idea, but
cool.
Like it's so hot all the time.
Nice. Like sweating in your sleep is chill.
It's not chill, but it happens.
Just a regular
happens
day.
a lot.
The opposite of chill.
Yeah, like most people will try to get an AC or a fan, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I think my mom just likes the breeze.
Okay.
But I love Singapore. I love the MRT system.
Do they not have that in
I
like
think we have.
Jakarta,
It's a recent
Okay,
thing, the
yeah.
MRT. But like, you know how small Singapore is. Like, so you can get from one end of Singapore to the other. And do you know what an MRT is?
Train system?
Yeah. But it's like the subway if it was like sleigh.
If it was like
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Especially in LA terms.
like dashing through the snow, sleigh.
Indeed.
Brother. It's just, I don't know. I love it.
Yeah. It's like a bullet train or something.
I don't think it's that fast,
It
but
doesn't need to be
it's
that
giving.
fast. Yeah. Very efficient,
Yeah.
very clean.
Yeah, so easy.
Yeah.
Memorizable. Is that a word?
Correct.
It is now.
Yeah.
But tying it back to your music and all, I think what has made 88 Rising such an interesting phenomenon, especially from an American perspective, is like, again, you have all these Americans, like damn near 340 million of us, we have no idea Indonesia even exists. And then for Asian Americans, like we're used to being seen as, we're not seen, we're used to being invisible. And all of a sudden, this music label pops up and we're introduced to all of these Indonesian artists, right? Rich Brian, Nicki, you, Warren Hugh, right? Yeah. So like there's a lot of Indonesia that Americans are getting exposed to all of a sudden.
Yeah.
So what does that mean to you, like being an Indonesian?
I mean, it was just crazy. Like, I was like born and raised in Indonesia, right?
Okay.
Even though I did go to an international school, so I don't think my my background fully represents like the Indonesian experience. I'm definitely like I have like a different type of privilege, but there was something really insane about like I remember the first time I found out about Nicki. I was hanging out with my friends at home, and they were like, "Dude, have you ever met this girl? She's like in America, like making music." And I was like, okay, let me hear it. And it was, I think the first song we heard was like this one called Vintage. And I just remember being like, let me tell you, okay, I did not want to be a singer growing up.
What?
I didn't want to be a Nepo baby, okay? My mom is a singer, so I didn't want to be like, I'm a Nepo baby. But part of it was also because I'm like, if I became a singer, I would want to like strive for a lot, and I think I was a little bit insecure. Like I didn't know if it was possible. So seeing someone like Nicki and then Brian in like 2018, like doing stuff like this, it kind of like made me think, oh wait, it is possible. I can go to America and make music. So it was just like crazy. And I know a lot of my friends felt the same way. I know a lot of people like I was talking to some of the Nona girls who are
Oh,
that's the new
yeah,
Indonesian
yeah.
girl group in '88, and they said the same thing. They were just like, you know, it makes you believe in yourself, even though like yes, you know, like it's like Nikki has no relation to me whatsoever, but the fact that she was able to do that makes me believe I can do it, you know?
Yeah. For sure.
I mean, for one, I love your little Dr. Evil laugh. Where it's like, I can plot to become an international musician. But yeah, take us on that journey, because like it feels as if, I mean, it's been like COVID times, like it accelerates time. It feels like I Love You 3000 came out just like a few years ago, but it's been a minute, right?
It's been a minute. It's a little crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a lot of people don't know is a lot of people thought it like blew up on TikTok, but it actually came out a while before like the TikTok boom was a thing.
Oh.
So it came out 2019, so like pre-COVID, but it wasn't big on TikTok at all, and I don't think it ever was. It mostly blew up apparently from people sending like the YouTube link to their friends.
Wow.
And then like
People just use it for their content.
I don't think like anybody really used it for their content.
Oh.
Like there was a lot of covers, but like it wasn't like there was no dance to it. There was no trend to it.
No trending sound or anything. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we tried. Let me tell you. Yeah,
Oh,
didn't work.
Respect.
But it definitely like yeah, it was like everybody I think told me that song reminds them of like the COVID times, you know.
Yeah, because it really was a breakout song during that time. And not to ask a dumb question, but the title of the song, like it is taken from Avengers, right?
Here, let me tell you the story.
Okay,
it was basically 2019. I just graduated high school in 2018. At this point, I decided I want to do music, but I didn't want to be a singer. I was still a little like, what the hell? So I ended up wanting to be a producer. So I took an Ableton production class, and while doing it, I wanted to get hired as a writer or a producer eventually, but like I had nothing yet, right? So my siblings were like, you should just put music out, dude, you know, just so people know what you can do. And I was like, okay. But with this one, I was supposed to go out with my friends. They ditched me. And so I was like, okay, what can I do? I ended up doing a Q&A, and I asked people to send me words or phrases. And because of the Endgame movie, a lot of people said, can you make something with I Love You 3000? So I did that. And then like when I woke up the next day, I had like hundreds of DMs being like, can you make this into a song? So I put it out. I didn't promote it or anything. I just did one Instagram post like, hey, I have a song out. And then it just kind of blew up in like a week. It was so random, but yeah, I don't know. That's
Holy
the story.
shit.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's a crazy
So
story.
it's a bit of a joke song at the start. Like it was just like we were just having fun.
Yeah.
I said husband because it rhymes with like it was the closest thing I could find to 1,000 husband.
Yeah.
Wow.
Approximate rhymes.
Yeah,
They work.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you could slur it a little bit.
Whatever. But yeah, like it didn't really mean anything. So it's really, it actually makes me feel like really like whoa, because it was just that it was like a rhyme, and then now a lot of people actually used it for their like wedding song and stuff, and I'm like that's so amazing and I'm kind of glad that it had no actual like backstory, because imagine if I like wrote it about like an ex or something and then we broke up and I'm like I have to sing that all the time.
Yeah.
Like ew. So I'm glad it was like a random, you know, like hee-ha.
I have to say, I think both James and I reacted when you performed the song at Head in the Clouds this past year, where you also announced that you got married, and which was news to I think a lot of people in the crowd.
Yeah.
And you were saying that it's the first time you've performed the song live in front of an audience. That truly was such a cute moment.
I know,
like,
we were both like,
heartwarming.
we're like filming, we're like, oh.
No, it's funny too because Asher was like walking around in the crowd and I was trying to like put him on the spot, and then he was like, "Don't look at me, don't look at me." No, but it was cool. It was. I got married the day before that.
Are you
day.
serious?
Yeah, she did say that. She said that. She was like, I literally got married yesterday.
Yeah, because
I remember you saying that.
so it was a very stressful week. Let me tell you.
Oh man,
Got it.
But my family was there for Head in the Clouds, and I was like, I don't think my family's gonna come to America for a really long time, like together.
Yeah.
So might as well just do it now.
Oh wow.
Dude, you didn't perform your own song at the ceremony, did you?
Oh my god, that would be hilarious. But no, we just went to court. We didn't have like a whole wedding thing.
Oh,
I think
snap. Okay,
I'm a little too like self-conscious. Like,
Or the party is for later. Like right
like
now.
yes,
let's just get
eventually I want to
people-
do a party.
Yeah.
But like, you know, at a wedding and then like the couple kisses and then people clap. Like, I can't do that. Like, don't look at me.
Wait, why?
I don't know. There's just
That's
something
for a
about
music
like
video.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe.
Maybe if I make money, like, I'll,
Yeah.
but it's just like, I don't know. There's something about PDA that I'm a little bit like, yo, chill out.
Oh, you could always do a peck though. A peck is nice.
We had to. My mom was like, "Can you at least?" Like, I was like, "Should we just high
Like lips
five?"
barely touching.
No,
you
we
know?
were like, you know. But yeah,
I think weddings are nice. Maybe I'm a little
Yeah.
biased, but I know it's a huge ass party. But I think in our day there are far and few in between moments in our life that mark a significant transition in our lives. And I think being able to have like a photos, or when you have family together for like a courthouse thing or an event or anything like that, I think it's beautiful when you're able to kind of landmark it or
for sure.
you know what I'm saying? Have
Yeah.
some pageantry around it because it is important and it should be
Yeah.
remembered.
I think what's special about weddings are like, it literally you can make it however you want it to be. Like, some people want to spend like $1 million making the greatest day of their
Yeah.
lives, and that's super valid.
Yeah.
Whereas I think with me and Asher, we're just a little bit like I don't know, every day feels like the best day ever with him.
Wow.
And so it's like, I don't know, when I think of a wedding, I'm like, I don't really want to spend too much money as well, you know, like
Yeah.
this
Spend it on
economy, like,
yourselves.
bro.
Spend it
Yeah.
on the marriage, the relationship.
exactly. And then like when we were thinking like, if we go on a honeymoon, like if we get any time off, all we want to do is stay at home and play video games with each other. Like I don't really want to do all of that.
Yeah.
So
What games?
we play a lot of Valheim, Apex Legends,
Oh, okay. Apex Legends.
Minecraft.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah,
Very diverse.
love a survival game.
Okay.
True.
Yeah,
Very cool.
He does all the hunting. I do the building. You know,
Wow.
typical couple.
Yeah.
You play, so you have a mid player and then you have
Exactly.
wow.
Team Björk. I like
Do
it.
you guys play any video games?
Man, I mean, I was one of those kids where my mom did not allow consoles in the house. So I feel like I'm catching up. I need to get PS5 to play all the cool games.
Do you get a Switch too?
Ooh, no, okay. Yeah, I have a Switch.
you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
I play. I play Breath of the Wild, and
Yeah,
you know,
valid.
I play.
I have no idea what these things are.
It's a Zelda game.
I
It's
really-
an open. It's
Oh,
open
Yeah.
world.
It's like beautiful.
Yeah,
Oh,
you get to
okay.
explore.
Yeah.
There's like little side quests and adventures you can go on.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I'm mostly like a sports game, like NBA,
Oh,
2K type
You're one of those.
Yeah,
I see.
I'm one of them. FIFA.
Yeah.
Do you guys play Valorant? Because that's the game I always hear about
Yeah.
for Gen Z.
It's funny. Me and Asher have this joke that like we don't play Valorant, but I've played Valorant a couple times. I had to learn it in one day because I had to do content with 100 Thieves one time, and it was I had to play with 2 professionals, like people who get paid to play.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, I am not gonna waste their damn time. So I
Wait,
spent,
isn't it the point to play with somebody who's not as
well,
good?
but if it's gonna be content, like I don't want them to give me a tutorial. You know what I mean? Like I
Oh.
want. It's okay if I suck, but I don't want them to be like, okay, and what you do is left click to shoot. You know?
Oh, that's corny.
So I just I spent like until like 5 a.m. Like I was crying, bro. It was so hard.
You were like cramming. for-
No,
for-
yeah, I was like trying to learn. I was gonna waste their time, so I tried my best, and I think I did okay. I think I did a good job. We didn't lose a single game.
Play on
Well, okay,
PC?
there you go.
It's their.
Well
It's
done.
definitely because it's the 2 pros playing.
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Yeah,
They should
yeah.
carry the team on their back.
Yeah,
you know?
so
Yeah.
but yeah, that's the one time I played Valorant.
Wow. Okay. Very cool.
Also, I have to note, this is the first time we've ever been asked the question. Like, do you realize, like, on our podcast, like,
A legit question.
Wait,
You're
okay.
right. You're right.
I actually
yeah.
okay, not to ask another question.
no, it's fine.
But-
I just thought it was cool. I appreciate
Table's
that.
turn. The turn.
Yeah,
tables.
I
Actually,
appreciate
this
that.
I own this podcast now. I am the local.
You are the local
the
goddess.
local guy. Sorry. I actually wanted to ask that because every time I'm on a podcast, you know, sometimes I ask the interviewer, but then I also realize like, am I wasting their time? Because I don't know, like, what's the right thing to do? Do you like being asked questions, or would you prefer it focusing on the interviewee?
I mean, I like being asked questions because I also like asking, you know, I like having a conversation. And it's not like if people don't ask it, it's a bad conversation. It's just, I thought it was very sweet and
Yeah.
cool. Like I just think,
Considerate, thoughtful.
yeah. I think it's cool. I just off
We're
the
human
bat-
beings to you. We're not just like AI bots. you know?
yeah. I thought it was cool. I just appreciate that. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If anybody watching, next interviewee.
yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, I don't feel like I have much to add to that because what I would always say is like when there's people I know or even random folks that'll be like, "Hey, I loved your interview." I always cringe a little bit because I don't see these as interviews. I see these as conversations, right? Because I'm not like freaking Walter Cronkite or like I don't know any other big like TV anchor. We're just talking to people that we respect your work and we want to get to know you better. You know, so that's kind of the heart behind. I think what both James and I are doing. Yeah.
I see. Yeah, because I feel like with podcasts, right? There's either the ones that's always the same. It's always the same crew. There's never really any guests.
Yeah.
But then this one, the concept is like you'll have a new guest every week.
Yep.
And I feel like then that kind of warrants the word interview, but technically, it's not really an interview because you're not like there's like a list and you're like answer all of these questions.
Yeah. No. It's for people to just like get another layer or onion peel to like of who you are, you know, because you have people
And
that
who
are.
you are. You gotta give some lore every episode. You gotta say some
You're right.
crazy thing.
You're
Yeah,
right.
yeah, that's something we're learning to do a little bit more of. I
It's
would
like
say.
fun fact, my blood type or
Yeah.
my MBTI is
What is your MBTI then?
guess.
That's tough. MBTI is hard to guess because there's like 4.
Isn't that big in Korea? Like
Yeah, it is big. In
yeah.
Korea. Hold
People
on.
love that in Korea.
Let me see.
I'm gonna guess y'all's too.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh dang. Yeah. You are such an I.
You think I'm an I?
I think you're an I.
Oh, okay,
I think
okay.
you're I wanna say an I as well, but you could be an E.
Okay. Are we doing
We're
all 4
projecting.
letters?
Yeah. How are we gonna do this? Because
Let's all do the first letter.
Okay.
I think you're an I.
I think you're an I as well.
No. Never
You're
been an I.
really?
Oh.
I'm an
No
A.
kidding.
Oh, nice.
Huh.
I'm going crazy right now, so maybe I'm a little sad. But I've been in E my whole life.
Oh, okay.
I
you
hope
an E?
everything's okay. Like everything's
Girl,
going crazy.
Just life, you know. Things. I'm an empath. No,
Got it.
you know,
Okay.
it's just
I feel it. I felt
yeah.
it. I felt it.
yeah. E.
I'm an E. Yeah.
E.
Yeah, I'm
I.
also an E.
It's just maybe I just didn't want you to be the same, so I like.
Eh,
Yeah.
It's okay. We can be the
We're
same.
rubbing off on each other.
Yeah. Okay, so we
Yeah,
have
yeah,
3
yeah.
extroverted people here.
Yeah.
What are we
Very
doing
cool.
here?
I mean, that's why we're.
Wow, the heat is what.
I mean, that's probably why we're doing a podcast, though.
Yeah.
Like, you
That's
know,
true.
Like,
Yeah, imagine 2 introverts just like, hey, how are you?
can't even look at each other.
Yeah.
directly in the eye.
yeah, I know.
We're just like dissing on introverts for no reason.
Hey, a lot of my friends are introverts, so I can't even hate. You know.
Do you feel that's true? Like, yeah, I'd agree. A lot of my friends are introverts too.
Same,
It's
same.
kind of like it's a balance thing.
Yeah, I have like a bunch of groups where I could tell I'm like what are you doing today? What are you? I have this like arts and crafts group with a bunch of girls, and I love all the girls, but it's like they're all really extroverted when we're together, but I feel like I was the one that was like, hey girl, you wanna do some crafts?
Oh, initiating it.
Yeah.
Okay, quick segue. I really enjoy Just a Girl. The song you do with Piao. Like,
Yeah.
it's a really cute song, and like, we're obviously not your target audience, but I was like, this is a really
Hey,
cute
everybody's
song.
just a girl some days, okay?
I mean, hey, damn, I relate.
Hey. I'm actually gonna hang out with her after this. We're gonna eat
shit.
meatballs at IKEA for dinner.
Honestly, they hit, and they're so affordable.
And I don't eat red meat, so they have the Beyond.
Oh, really?
Beyond or Impossible.
Still delicious.
So
So good.
so good.
Yeah, with the
Love a
cranberry
lingonberry.
sauce on the side.
Is it cranberry? I think it's
Yeah.
lingonberry, babes.
It is
Oh,
lingonberry.
oh yes.
It's Swedish cranberries or whatever. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, you're already in your Swedish uniform anyway, you know? Honestly, it's kind of dope. I noticed the gingham and the
Thank you.
is it did you make it or
No, I bought it, but
oh sick.
I have been learning how to sew.
Wow.
So maybe next time, in like a year, I'll wear
Some patchwork and you know.
I started making, and I crochet a lot too, and knit.
okay.
So I'm knitting a rat scarf for Pia right now.
Wow.
I couldn't what's a rat scarf?
She loves rats. That's like her thing.
Huh.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, but we love her, so we just
Rats are very
we let her
intelligent
cook.
creatures, I hear.
Yeah, she loves a rat. She loves a rodent. She loves a hamster.
Huh.
And so I'm making her like a scarf, and then it's gonna look like a long rat.
All right, y'all
Respect.
Y'all heard it first. This is what international recording artists do. They knit rat scarves.
Hey,
for
you
each
gotta
other.
find inspiration somehow.
So
and you gotta do
true.
things not just music.
No, literally. So
Yeah.
like, yeah, because me and Pia, so Just a Girl is like our first song together, but she's my best friend, so we.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you've known her for a minute?
I would say 2 years, but we got introduced through 88. So,
Cool.
So with 88, they wanted to sign her as a writer. So they were like, Stephanie, go raise her up. I was like, okay. So we met up, we had lunch, and then she was like, okay, bye, I'm gonna go to Joanne's. And I was like, what did you say?
Like
Wow.
in fabrics?
Yeah, like Joanne's like fabric
Twin
store.
flames.
Oh,
So then I
man.
went with her, and ever
Twin.
since that day, we started like hanging out all the time, and now she's my best friend. And now we
That's
write
so
together
cool.
all the time for 88.
Yeah.
So it's really fun.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, crazy.
Okay, back to the MBTI.
Yeah, because I feel like if we don't conclude this,
Yeah.
Oh,
people
you're
will be
right.
like pissed.
Yeah.
But that's
Should we-
how you get
should
the
we-
comments.
That's
Because then they're like,
true.
why didn't you finish that?
Oh,
Guys,
did I
I'm a
just
marketing-
ruin it? Oh,
Yes,
my
she
gosh.
right.
Okay.
She right.
you're right. You're right. All right, let's move on
S,
then.
S.
S?
No. Yes?
No.
Yes.
N.
Oh, you are? Oh,
Yes.
Not for me.
No.
N.
And yeah,
N.
I'm N.
Wait, what if we're the same person? Next.
Uh,
J.
Well, it's
No,
it's
isn't
the
it-
FT.
Yeah,
Oh.
I would say. Yeah, I would say F for you.
Yes.
Okay.
F.
No.
Oh.
No.
F.
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 E N
F.
T.
You're
E S F.
yeah.
E
ENF.
Okay, last one.
Hold on, I'm like trying to psychoanalyze you. I was like, because I don't think I even know your MBTI. Actually, I'm also learning it.
They're
Like, I
just
mean,
tools.
it reads.
It's not identity. It's tools. Like it just
Yeah.
helps you understand yourself and other people.
That's true. How you intake
Yeah.
information, and
It's literally like
interact
a
with the world.
strategy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. Wow. Ooh, I don't know about that. It ain't just
Says the Aries. No.
No, I'm
Oh.
not Aries.
Damn.
No. I'm a
Yeah, this is a very cheerful Korean compared to most Koreans I know. So definitely not Aries.
yeah. No.
Cancer.
Yeah.
Cancer?
Yeah. Cancer.
Yeah. Oh, what? Okay.
Where's the accent
Cancer.
from?
I have no idea. I came back from London, so my accents are all weird
Okay.
now.
Okay, May. Wait, no, that's
Yeah,
Leo.
yeah, it's May, right?
Okay,
Australia.
brava.
there you go.
Bruv.
Bruv.
Yeah.
Leo.
Yeah.
No.
I just assume anyone with a beard is a Leo. Because it's like the lion's mane.
Oh
my
my
goodness.
gosh.
Not a Leo. No.
Pisces.
Great job. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoa.
Guys, I know nothing about anything right now.
Dude, me neither. Gemini.
So close. I'm 1 day away from Gemini.
Oh.
Oh.
I don't know what the next is. Pisces.
No.
My, you know what's annoying? My astrology is, it always says they love food.
Wait, I love food
That's
too.
fatphobic.
Yeah, so Cancer.
No.
I was just saying me.
Man,
Yeah,
I
I love
really
food.
don't know. I don't even know the order.
Like I wouldn't know.
Yeah,
how
no,
to-
I don't. I'm just going to say it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taurus.
Oh, like,
Okay.
I didn't even know that was.
Steady, right? That means like
I think,
yeah,
steady and like,
yeah.
and like, apparently they like love to indulge.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, oh, so that's why I gained 20 pounds. Okay. It's not my fault. It's the astrology.
No. Oh, it's the
love it.
yeah. What was the retrograde? What's that
Yeah,
phrase?
Mercury.
people say?
Mercury and
Mercury
retrograde.
The
retrograde.
Mercury is
Yeah.
retrograde.
Yeah. I blame that on a lot of things.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Huh?
Okay, so going back. Okay, you are an E.
Oh, we're still on this.
S.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
because we need to finish
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
ESFP.
F. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
ESFP.
Are you a P too?
I thought I was a J for the longest time, but I think over time, like collective trauma has made me a P. So I'm ENTP. Yeah.
You guys are PP.
Yes, we are PPs. Thank
And
you.
I'm P2.
Oh,
P3.
All right.
PPs.
You know what? We should cheers to that because I'm
Yeah, we
thirsty.
should. I was like,
Thank
when
you,
is the
Case.
appropriate time?
Yeah, perfect time.
All righty.
Oh, these are 3 peaches. PPPs, huh?
I know.
Cheers.
Cheers, y'all.
Boing.
Thank you, Case, for this delicious green tea peach.
Good job on the graphic designer, by the way.
It's very, very aesthetic.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of MRT, it even says Taipei Main Station on there, which is one of the MRT stops. So, yeah.
Yeah, it does. Wow.
Slay, mama.
Slay.
Okay. So, I mean, given everything we talked about, I'm just going to pretend that Head in the Clouds was your wedding reception and that
Yeah.
we were part of it. So
It did
there
feel
you
like
go.
it because my 88 Rising team got me a very good cake.
Oh.
And they got me 2 trailers, which is
Wow.
for someone my size, you don't get 2 trailers. But they were like, it's Stephanie's wedding.
Wait, what do you mean 2 trailers? Like,
So you know, backstage when you have like a festival, usually there's like trailers.
You
for
got 2
artists.
honey wagons, basically, right?
Yeah, basically, I was like, this is the honeymoon trailer.
Nice.
No, but you know, I'm relatively like one of the smaller artists at the festival, and you know, usually we get one trailer.
Yeah.
But I think they were like, they had an extra one, and they were like, yo, it's like, that's why I really appreciate my 88 Rising family. They were like, we got to give her the extra trailer, and then they decorated it with a bunch of like congratulation signs and stuff.
Wow.
that's so nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out Caitlin, Eva, and Nikki.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
All right.
So, like, I guess in light of your personal participation in 80 Right, were you signed before I Love You 3000? Or?
No, so I got signed like 6 months after I Love You
Wow.
3000.
Okay.
But they were definitely one of the first labels to like reach out.
Wow.
Yeah, I guess when the song started doing well, that's just kind of what happens. Like when you have a song that does well, you suddenly get like an influx of emails
Yeah.
being like, seems you are labelless. Can't fix that.
So you met up with a lot of people then at that time?
No, I think I was set on 88 Rising even before they reached out to me. Just because I knew what they were able to do and what they meant to me as an Indonesian. You know,
Sure.
it's just like they made me believe I could do this. Like I didn't know. But yeah, actually my artist contract with them ended a while ago, but now I am a writer with them. So that's actually what I do. Like 90% of the time now I write music for them, for other people.
So the 88 Rising bangers are coming out of...
I'm trying. Yeah. But yeah, like Millie's album is coming out soon, and I have 2 songs on that one.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
A lot of Nona stuff, which is really exciting.
Wow.
I love it because I'm like, there's only so much pop girl like hee ha music I can make every day for my own stuff, you know. So
Yeah,
it's really fun when I can come in and it's like, oh, Millie wants to rap. I can rap.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe.
No, I believe you. Yeah.
Who's your favorite 88 Rising artist?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, no bullshit. Like when James and I were there, like I was there at the first Head in the Clouds. I've been to 2 other ones, so I've been to 3. Not as much as you, 5, right? But both James and I, we were commenting like, honestly, like you're one of the big success stories to come out 88.
You think so?
Yeah.
Why do you think?
Well, for me, I think. Well, James, if you didn't know, James is an artist as well. He can go into that himself. But then for me, I'm purely like I come from the film and TV world, so I'm purely just viewing from an audience standpoint. There are a lot of people that don't sound like their records, or they either sound like worse, or they're like, just like you can tell like, oh, there's a lot of production that went into it.
Really?
Yeah, your live performance was definitely like engaging in a way that made your music even better. And I was,
I'm gonna tell you,
Yeah.
I would say a large part of it is that my band is insane.
Yeah.
Like
They were
JP
very
and
good.
Kata. My guitar is actually Pia's boyfriend.
Oh,
Okay.
So we are
Okay.
family.
Nice.
And
nice. Family affair.
yeah, and like my music director, he's just so good with it. And I've recently, because of my guitarist, I was like, please give me auto-tune. So now I have auto-tune live.
okay.
That helps a lot. Just because before that I would freak out being like, bro, if I sound like crap. I'm done.
It's nice to have that backup. I understand.
Yeah, so now I can focus more on like the interaction rather than the sound quality.
Yeah.
But like when I'm tired, you can still hear it. But yeah, that definitely for me helps a lot.
Yeah.
So shout out my team.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked your I liked your music because when I see someone who's authentic, like when I first interacted with your music, like before the concert, I was like, oh, she seems like I wasn't really sure where you grew up at first. It was just all raw, but I was like,
From France.
yeah,
That's where you girls are pretty good.
you know. So like when someone is authentic, I think I'm inspired by it because right now at my point in my life, I am 2 years in LA and I lived in Atlanta for almost a decade, but I'm originally from DC.
Okay.
So I've gradually migrated to the West Coast, and I think my overall journey for all these years, it's been a lot of self-discovery and kind of shedding off of a lot of voices in my head, voices that I believed about how I should view myself, about how I should view my art, about what I could talk about what I could be.
Do you mind asking what your genre is? Like,
I do like melodic rap. Oh. Yeah, so I'm like Mac Miller meets Chance the Rapper,
nice.
Amine type vibe.
Love.
So in that genre, as you might be able to, you could probably understand, like in the rap genre, being my face, it's just different, you know? You're not gonna be, I try not to, how do I explain it? It's just, I don't know. I was around people that were very different than me, and I was so interesting because I'm so novel to everyone around me that I appreciated my time in Maryland and I appreciated my time in Atlanta, but I just felt like I didn't feel comfortable being me. I felt like I had to be like a more white version of me or a more black version of me or a more Asian version of me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I feel like I've gotten to a point in LA now where I can just kind of settle into being where I am. Yeah. Hard stop, period.
I mean, that's also like such a hard genre to be in. I think it's a genre that holds a lot of weight, like holds a lot of history and culture. So you have to be respectful while also not being like just a copy. Like that must be difficult.
It was tough, especially during COVID, because like, you know, I would see random things on media, you know, like I remember I told you when I saw that tweet from Offset from the Migos. Like, I mean,
why you gotta be like that, Offset?
What was it?
Well, he basically was like, if you ain't black, you can't rap. Like, you're not allowed to be in hip hop. Like, that's like, we could pull up the tweet. I don't know if it's like, you know,
it's so ridiculous because if we can get the master shot, look at the shirt I'm wearing. I just went to the
you wearing the Wu-Tang shirt?
I went to the Wu-Tang like farewell show, and that, I mean,
was that in LA?
They're doing a tour all through the country right now, and like, I mean, I love Wu-Tang. I've said this on my socials before. Like, if I didn't discover Wu-Tang, shouts to Howie Chan for introducing me to Wu-Tang. But if I didn't discover Wu-Tang Clan when I was a kid, I wouldn't be as confident in who I am as an Asian American, as a Chinese American, right? But bro, like, you look at their imagery, you look at everything they do, that's appropriation or appreciate, like however you want to put it. So it's like, how can you be like, yo, your face cannot rap because you are not one of us, when you have, whether it's Kendrick or Wu-Tang, taking Chinese culture wholesale and using it as a costume. Like, I love it. It's great. But it's like, you know, it has to go both ways.
Yeah.
That's the way I see it.
No, it's definitely like, it's such a difficult subject too, because you don't know the reason why people feel a certain way. Because I almost feel like if you understand why people say certain things, it'll help you understand what the underlying meaning is.
Sure.
Because I think sometimes things get so lost in translation and like emotion. Because I remember a lot of people did not like, you know, a lot of the music 88 Rising was putting out. And I think it also is important to like see, okay, well, on both sides, right? Like how authentic are you? Because I'm not gonna judge you for how you're doing your music if that's how you were raised. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like, but like, I'm gonna make my own assumptions if I don't know. So I think for me, it's like, I hope we're all more open-minded to like seeing everybody's intentions, because once you know their intentions are bad, then yeah, like chill out, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. But sometimes I'm like, someone says something and I'm like, hold up, what do you mean by that? And then they explain, and I'm like, oh, you know what? I don't 100% completely agree with what you said previously, but your explanation,
Sure.
I see how you got to that conclusion. And honestly, if we like pivoted a little bit, then I could.
Yeah. Include a few more words in the initial statement.
Literally.
Yeah.
It's just hard too, because I feel like it's like, you know, when you want to be, it's like how I feel about Indonesia as well. Like, I want to be protective of my people and how people speak about them. And it's just like, dude, sometimes I see the best Indonesian artists, but they're not getting any recognition purely because, you know, yes, it's a mix that they're Indonesian. Maybe their English isn't perfect. Maybe they don't have any, you know, not enough funds to promote outside of Indonesia and stuff. And it like kind of makes me sad when I see that. And then it's like, I'm like, oh, like, there's almost like a guilt within me too. I'm like, I'm a Nepo baby. I'm very privileged. Like, part of me wish that person had the same privileges I did, so that they could do that. And I think I can get a little bit defensive with that too, because I'm like, that person's just doing what this person in Indonesia is doing. And then I'm like, wait, why am I so angry about this? You know?
That's really fascinating, because like, I think in the research we were doing before you appeared on the show, like, your mom seems to be a huge deal in Indonesia, like TTDJ. Like, so she was like a star in her own right, a judge on Indonesia's, a star on The Voice Indonesia, right?
Yeah, she was a judge on The Voice Indonesia, and then
Idol Indonesia.
Idol,
Yeah, so it's like, so she's part of the fabric of pop culture in Indonesia. And so to hear that she wasn't like, I guess, an influence for you to go into music, but
like pushing it on you,
but almost like not a direct hindrance, but like you did not want to like climb that mountain was interesting to hear from you. Yeah,
I mean, it's interesting. She's definitely like an amazing person and mom. Like she never really pushed me to do anything, but also part of me is like, damn, if you like made me continue my music, like my guitar lessons, I would be so good. But you were so chill. When I was like, I don't want to do it anymore, she's like,
I got a late start because you didn't push me hard.
I could have been so good.
My chops could have been so much better.
Wow.
But no, she's so amazing. So is my dad. Like growing up, he was my music teacher in my school.
Oh wow.
And so like music was all around me, but it was never forced onto me. I actually gravitated towards visual arts more.
Very cool.
Like I always took art rather than music because you have to choose in my school.
Okay.
And I think it was honestly cringe, but that is the truth. I am a K-pop stan.
Yeah, of course.
And I got into music because I wanted to be a K-pop producer.
Wow.
Like, and I was like, this is what I want to do. Just the musicality of it all. And now it's like still something I'm going towards. But yeah, it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, it's just crazy because I was trying not to be a musician because I didn't want to like piggyback off of her.
Sure.
But ultimately I still did. She was the one who like helped me get the studio to record I Love You 3000.
Yeah.
And she like found the guitarist who ended up playing on it because like I said, I didn't finish my guitar classes. So I couldn't do it. But
I love the honesty. I appreciate that. That's amazing. Okay.
Well, and the genre was, you were able to carve out a slightly different genre than your mom. So it's still, there's like ownership there. But like if your mom was like, I don't know, say you're in rap and your mom was a rapper, it might be like, maybe it feels more Nepo-y. But if you're like in a whole nother genre or like a different genre, then it could feel like you can own your own and carve out your own space. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's, or like different sounds.
For
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we definitely have similarities, but it's a little different. And also like, like I had to start basically from zero here. Like I didn't know anybody when I moved to the US. In Indonesia, it was very like I walk in and they're like, "You're TTG's daughter."
Wow.
I'm like, yeah.
So you can't walk around in Jakarta?
I can. I mean, obviously, like if I walk around, like I would get stopped, like because people know I'm her daughter. But if I'm with her, girl, it's like a meet and greet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but also, do I need a reservation? I don't know.
Oh,
If she's right here.
That's a pretty nice hack,
that's
bro.
kinda nice, man.
Wow.
I'm like, you know what? I'll take that one perk.
That's awesome.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like to me, what's truly mind blowing about all this is like, again, you have a country that's almost 300 million people on the other side of the world, and America has no idea. Like, it is like, I literally had to look it up and be like, wow, there's that many people in Indonesia.
No, like everybody knows Bali. And I just
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
Bali's in Indo. And they're like, oh, I thought Indo was in Bali. I'm like, no, girl.
That's disrespectful.
Isn't Bali a country?
That's like saying Dallas.
I'm like-
that's like,
I'm like, hey, just come, just hang out. We'll teach you the ways of Indonesia.
whoa.
Don't you guys want to go or something?
Do you go to Bali yourself?
Yeah, because my 3 siblings, they all live in Bali.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah, one's a DJ
Whoa.
and a model.
Okay.
So he's kind of slaying.
Nice.
And then the 2 older sisters who are twins, one's a tattoo artist, and the other one is a songwriter and a marketing.
What an artsy family. Yeah.
No, I'm like, Mom, you raised us all to be, happy and artsy. Yeah. But none of us have like a retirement account, bro. Like we're all just having fun.
Yeah.
I'm like, Mom, you should have raised one of us to be like a bussman.
Yeah.
An accountant.
Yeah. Because like once you retire, like we are not going to make enough money to help you out. Like, you should have thought that through.
Oh man, maybe if we ever go to Indonesia, I'll get a tattoo from your sibling.
Yeah.
I like their style.
I'll show you her art stuff. It's very cool.
Yeah.
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 Dang, I mean, if you ever go, maybe me and Mark could plan a little, little rendezvous.
So this is definitely a cultural question because I really like I think it was your last album, AMPM,
Oh my God. Yeah. That was like during
2021, right? Yeah. I like it because to me, it reminds me of like when I was younger, all of the singer-songwriter YouTube types, right? Like, was that something that you grew up with too? Because like out here in California, everyone knew like Passion, Melissa Polinar, basically all the Filipino singer-songwriters.
No, yeah.
So like that was a big thing here. And just as a whole, especially for Asian Americans, there's a genre. It's like coffee house.
Yeah.
Like literally, Sirius XM has a channel called Coffee House. I swear to God, every Asian I know, like if they subscribe to Sirius XM, they have that on a preset.
Yeah.
Is that like a big thing out in Indonesia?
Yeah. No, I definitely feel like, because there, like, I think like there's a huge Filipino population in America doing music since, a long time ago.
Sure.
So in Indonesia, that was like the closest we had to like representation was people from the Philippines.
Wow.
And so like going on YouTube and seeing like Jeremy Passion, Gabe Bondoc, AJ Raphael, I was like, oh wait, they kind of look like us. And so I love their music, and I think that is a lot of the inspiration for my earlier stuff. I definitely was also like figuring out what I wanted to do. AMPM was like a bit of just like me figuring out the songwriting part. So it was very much like an acoustic situation. But I feel like now it's a lot of my music is a bit more like grungier. It's a little bit more like pop indie rock. Whereas that one was like my favorite artist at the time was like Ed Sheeran, Which I love Ed Sheeran, but you know what I mean.
I really like
you
Ed Sheeran
understand,
songs.
that was the vibe.
Did you, in your like career, have you ever felt pressure to like be a different type of persona or have a certain type of persona?
I'm gonna say something that's crazy, but also I'm like, whatever. Like, because I'm like a bigger woman in Indonesia, a lot of the comments, and I know this is just a small group of people, they would be like, she's like Indonesia's Meghan Trainor. And I'm like, we don't make the same music. And then they were like, she's like Indonesia's Adele. And I'm like, I don't make that. And then I realized, I see what you're insinuating. And it's really funny because they would listen to one of my songs and I'm like, girl, this sounds nothing like Meghan Trainor.
Yeah,
but all the comments would be like, our Meghan Trainor. And I'm like, oh, interesting. Like, I love Meghan Trainor, Adele.
Yeah, no, they make great songs, but not, your music wouldn't. Yeah, I understand.
So that's like one way where I was like, do you want me to be like that? And I was like, oh no, you're just like making, because we're all like big girls.
Yeah.
But In terms of genre, no. Like they're happy with whatever I do, I think. Also, now that I'm focusing more on writing for other people, I'm not necessarily trying to put music out that's gonna like blow up. I'm putting music out that I feel like can only come out if it was written by like for me by me. So like the past couple of songs are just like way too personal for it to come out.
Okay.
I had a song recently called "My Hometown Is Sinking" about Jakarta sinking. You know, like I don't know if, and it's like the first line is like I take a piss and reminisce, and I'm like, okay, I don't know if I can pitch this out. So like this is such a me song. I'll put
Can't see Adele sing that line.
I don't know.
Yeah,
interesting.
Yeah.
That actually segues into something like a follow-up question to all that. So like are you fluent in Bahasa?
I would say conversationally, like
Okay.
we could talk all day, but like, do not let me make a speech. Like I cannot do like a, what is it? It's like baku. Baku is like formal. Like I can't speak formal.
Okay.
But I'm very like casual speaking and super chill. It's called like Jaksel slang, like Jakarta slang, you know?
Got it.
Jaksel?
Yeah, because Selatan. Asher, what's Selatan? South. Sorry, he's better.
What?
He takes Duolingo class.
Asher is just for people that do not know what Stephanie's husband looks like. He is not who you'd expect to be fluent in Bahasa. So, yeah.
He's good
He
at
answered
like,
it real casually. Bro.
no, because like everything's like fresh in his mind. So Jakarta Selatan is South Jakarta, and there's like a very specific like international school like yeah guys, get the guys.
Oh, okay.
You know? It's like
a patois.
It's like a California accent.
Yeah.
I see.
Got it.
Oh, okay.
And I was wondering that because like especially talking to you right now, it's like you could pass for a Southern California girl in regards to how you speak.
Yeah.
And so like there are little things like from I Love You 3000 where the way you pronounce Iron Man.
Oh yeah. Oh my God.
It's a very specific. You say it like
I say iron.
Yeah, and like for me, it's so hard for my brain to like I can't even say it because
I didn't even notice that.
Iron.
I grew up, iron is iron.
Yeah.
So pronouncing it a different way, like I can't. Iron?
No, you know why I say it like that?
Yeah, why?
It's because growing up, I watched a lot of Minecraft YouTubers from Europe, and a lot of the Europeans,
Iron.
they'd be like iron.
Iron.
Yeah, and so I'm like.
Sounds.
So I just,
Scottish,
because they get like
Irish.
gold and iron. And so I was like, oh, so it's iron. But then I remember, like, I got really insecure about it because there was like, I think like a YouTube video about me being like, she says iron wrong. It's iron. So her English isn't that good. And I felt so insecure because I'm like, oh my God.
They made a whole YouTube video?
I think it was actually supposed to be like a fun video. And I don't blame her at all. I think it was like a fun video. But then all the comments like, were people like going to my comments being like, you said it wrong, and I'm already insecure that my Indonesian isn't perfect, so that my English wasn't perfect too made me really insecure.
That's lame. Those people, they don't have higher level thinking. They're small brain.
Yeah.
Because it's things like that make you remember the song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I first heard it a few times, I was like, what? Like it was like a glitch in my brain. I was like, what?
Yeah.
And you even got Jackson Wayne to sing it the exact same way too.
Did I?
Yeah.
She didn't even pick it up. Hey, it's chill.
It's Jackson Wayne.
But that's what makes the language so fun. That's what makes language fun in general. Being able to pronounce, you can pronounce it locale.
Local.
Girls. I mean, but yeah, I was wondering if it was like a linguistic element that contributed to you pronouncing it that way, but that's crazy.
Probably, yeah. I mean, even now, like a lot of the stuff I pronounce, I think if you listen, you can tell like I have an accent,
I cannot tell.
We all have an accent.
Yeah.
We're part of this global community, ENFPs and INF whatevers, and so
No, honestly, I wouldn't. If you told me you grew up in America, I would have believed you. Seriously. Yeah.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah.
And to bring it full circle, I think that's really what's it's the thing that made 88 Rising so fascinating. Because especially from an Asian American perspective, or just a plain American perspective, it's like, wow, there are Asians from Asia that speak English, not like they're trying to be British, but they speak it like Americans born and raised here. And that was mind blowing. Like 10 years ago, like, yeah, I literally, I was like, what?
Yeah. No, you know what's also crazy is like, so like me and Nikki, and Warren, like we went to an international school,
Oh, all of you.
Brian was homeschooled. He learned all his English online.
That's insane. Yeah. You're right.
Which is why I'm like, yeah, that's like crazy, because then I think there is effort in there, you know. Like I was just like in school with all these like white teachers. I'm like, hey, mister.
Yeah.
You know?
He has to be like looking at the mirror and he's like,
Irish.
Wow. So there isn't an 88 Rising Indonesian cloud house somewhere in LA where y'all live together and make content together?
Girl, I don't even like. I feel like they feel like upperclassmen to me. Like I respect them. Like I see them at the office. Like I see Warren a lot at the office.
Wow.
Because Warren actually writes a lot too. He's so talented.
Okay.
But like, yeah, I don't know. You know, like when you're the younger classman, you're just like, hi. Like they're really nice to me. But like we're not like friends or anything. Like I'm like they're really nice, and what is it called? Like I don't know. Even I think I'm still a little shy with them too, because they're like I was inspired by them. Like they're my inspiration.
Yeah.
So I'd be like, hey.
I forgot the name of that song, but that high school themed music video, it all makes sense now.
High School in Jakarta.
Yeah. That it was a Nicki song, right? Yeah. It all makes sense now. Wow.
Yeah. That's what it was like. Damn. But not for everyone, you know. Like that's like that's an international school experience.
For sure.
Wow. Do you ever like think about what kind of if Stephanie Poetri is a storefront, okay, a shop that you have to design.
This is so funny.
Okay.
Because literally I already have plans.
Oh.
Yeah. How do you?
Okay.
What does that store look like? Do you think about it in terms of branding, as they call it, or like, you know?
Well, can I tell you actually, like maybe a better way to explain it is like there's like a bunch of like open storefronts near where I live, and I'm always like dreaming like I'm gonna buy that storefront and I'm gonna make something. And the plan is it's going in the back. There's a studio, so you can like a music studio, so people can rent it out, or I can use it to like do sessions.
Yeah. Cool.
And then in the front is like I really want to do like a bakery situation with Asher, because he's really good at cooking. And I feel like I could bring in like the pandan, the ube, the miso. Like imagine like miso cream cheese.
Fantastic.
And a bagel.
Anyways,
that's there. And then the front is like an arts and crafts store. So like you can come
Everything
in.
you love,
Exactly.
basically.
You come in, food, you know. You come in, you get a bagel and a little coffee, and then you can like buy like art supplies or even like yarn, and then it's like a communal, like everybody can. But then there's like music in the back being recorded or being played.
All in one day. Breakfast, crafts, music, all in one day.
Exactly.
Wow. That's a pretty thorough answer.
That's my dream little store.
Yeah. Wow.
It's not really feasible. But you see the vision.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. If you have the vision, you can make it happen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sean, make it happen for her, right?
I don't know, Sean. I'm like, what do you mean? But yeah, I love me a bagel.
Okay.
What's your favorite bagel place in LA? Because I need recommendations.
You want to ask this guy? He is elite.
I still haven't had elite. I'm sad.
I would say most people in LA would probably say Courage Bagels.
Courage. Where's that?
I think that's out in Silver Lake.
Or like Atwater.
Yeah, one of the hipster parts of LA for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your favorite? Because I have an answer.
I'll just say this real quick before your answer. Courage is good, but I would actually give this up to New York, where it's like that New York water that they always talk about. I kind of believe in that. There's something missing. In LA.
No, I go to New York a lot because Asher's from New York.
Oh, okay.
So we go there and I get a bagel and I'm like, what the hell?
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
That's sewer water.
I know. We were thinking of bringing a bottle back, but we never did. Wait, what's yours?
I like going to Wake and Late.
Where's that?
Wake and Late has a bagel that they sell. They have like the breakfast burritos.
Where is this? Honestly, I have no idea where it is.
Well, you know where Wake and Late is, right?
No, I've never been.
Downtown, the burrito spot. The breakfast burrito?
You're talking to the wrong person. I don't eat eggs, man.
The burrito spot.
Shit, you're right. Oh my God. Okay, so one of my favorite breakfast burrito spots, Wake and Late, they have a location downtown and also Pasadena. They sell bagels as well, and I like them. I'm not a bagel connoisseur, but I've tried Courage. I've tried a bunch of other places. I always look forward to Wake and Late.
Well, it depends on what you order too. Like, are you a bacon, egg, and cheese guy?
I'm just getting it plain with some cream cheese. Yeah. Oh, you want sandwiches?
No, I need mine with strawberry cream cheese. I only ever do strawberry cream cheese and plain.
You might have to bring your own for Waking Late, but
Very girly brunch.
yeah,
vibes.
yeah.
I'm just a
Yeah,
girl.
she's just a girl.
Because some places have really good bacon, egg, and cheeses, but then their strawberry cream cheese is ass.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what?
I mean, that's like half the sauce.
Get lost in the sauce.
Yeah.
True.
I feel like there used to be a place I would recommend, but that is no more. So
What's it called?
down in Orange County, there's this place called Detention. And they used to have this one bagel shop where they would do all these crazy ass bagels that you would never see before ever in your life. They'll have gluten-free ones, they'll have savory ones, sweet ones, but it's no more. So I feel bad.
Bring back the tension. Yeah.
Well, anyway,
I've never had it.
Yeah, I'm not going to OC for a bagel, bro.
facts. Don't go to OC for a bagel. Well, Stephanie Poetri, it's been a pleasure having you on the show. I'm
you for
sure we
having
could talk for hours and do crafts together, but
Honestly, yeah.
Dude, next time
when your
I
shop
should
opens.
do like a class. I'll
Yeah.
teach you guys how to crochet, and at the end we'll have like a little something.
Bet, let's do it.
Oh,
Let's
like
do
an
it.
actual conversation while crocheting?
Yeah.
Wait, that's kind of fire.
Yeah, we can
I'm
try.
pretty good with,
Yeah.
you know.
Tactile.
Yeah, yeah. Kind of low key. My mom's side is very good at this. Yeah, so
Cool.
yeah.
Nice.
We have a gift for you.
Okay.
This is only for our first season guests.
Whoa. Let's see this. Are you gonna sing? Slay. Wait.
This hat. There you go.
All right.
There
Am I a
you
hat
go.
girl?
Okay.
I
You a hat
I
girl?
think ever since I cut my bangs, I'm a hat girl. But without the bangs,
Hey, it looks
Wait, it
great
kinda
on
matches
you.
your-
Really
it's-
does.
With the red boots?
Yeah.
Wait, it's kind of
Yeah.
it's kind of slaying.
UV
Yeah.
rays. I
Yeah.
don't know her.
Okay.
Pandemic.
Dang.
I don't know her.
That's right. Sunburns? Never heard of her.
Bro.
Who is she? I
Wow.
thought you were gonna sing for me. Sorry,
Well,
rap.
you know, I could do a little both, you know, maybe
A quick rap.
Put him on the
perhaps.
spot.
a little rap.
Yeah, rap battle.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Drop a bar.
You know, I'm kind of expensive though. So, you know. You really want me to? Do we have time?
We are local gods. Lights are kind of hot.
Yeah. Wait till I drop. And then I'm going to eat a bunch of knots of bread, put it in my bagels. Cain and
Don't forget to like and
Abel.
subscribe, everybody.
Yeah, exactly. We always end our show with 3 questions. So,
Yes. So you said Indonesia is home, but or that's your hometown. But where do you consider locationally like home now?
Anywhere with Asher, to be honest.
okay, where's home geographically? If
Geographically?
where's not where you live necessarily, but where's home?
Tangerang, Indonesia. If
Okay.
you know, you know.
I
But you
have
don't know.
idea, so
Yeah.
I
No
gotta
idea.
know.
And that's where the
Gotta
airport
learn.
is.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so in Tangerang, like if your friends were visiting or if we were visiting, where's like a spot that we gotta eat at that you're like, you're missing out if you don't go to these few spots?
Yeah.
In Tangerang, bro, anywhere with like a dude like on the side making martabak. Just look for a guy with a little cart, pay him well, and get this thing called martabak. It's like 2 pancakes on top of each other, filled with stuff, but it's sweet.
Okay.
Oh,
It's like a dessert?
Yeah.
Oh.
I might be butchering how I'm pronouncing this. Ayam penyet or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's too spicy for me.
Oh, it's too spicy. Oh, really?
No.
You're Indonesian. You can't eat
I
spicy.
cannot have a single ounce
Bro.
of spice. No.
Bro, but you like teh botol, right? Yeah.
I love all the
you
fat.
know.
Diabetes. It's sweet tea.
I
Indonesian
love.
sweet tea.
Well, I have sweet tea all the time, but I'm trying to reduce my sugar, so I use like monk fruit. But I make it at home now.
What? You make your own?
I make my I cold brew my tea with some
Let's
monk
go
fruit.
fancy. Shit.
Oh. Okay. Last question. It's so right now, what's on top of your playlist? What's currently on rotation?
Currently, do you know this girl Eli? But she has a song that's like, "You're just another guy. For the life of me, I don't know why. I was willing to give it a try. Girl of Your Dreams.
Girl of Your
Okay.
Dreams.
So good.
By Ellie?
Ellie or Eli?
Eli?
I'm sure to
E-L-I?
say her name. Yeah.
Is that just...
I think it's Eli.
Oh, no, I never heard of it.
So good.
Okay.
So good.
Where is she from? Is she from the States or?
I think
from...
so.
Okay.
Oh, snap. In
I think
California?
so. I don't know.
Oh.
E-L-I.
Don't know.
Okay.
All right. Shout out Eli, Ellie.
Shout out. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. So good.
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
Great.
Great.
For people that don't already follow you, where can people find you online?
You can find me as Stephanie Poetri, poetry with an I. I make music. I also make YouTube sometimes, some video game content. I make video games. That's Money Mino on YouTube. But yeah, you can follow me anywhere if you want, but you don't have to.
Stephanie Poetri, pleasure
What an
having
honor.
you on the show.
Dude, this has been so good.
A true experience.
Yeah.
If you like Local Gods, please like, subscribe, rate us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, and tune in next week. Peace.
See ya.